Hey everybody, we are back with day 5 of Junk Journal Round Robin. Today's disclaimer is that it's still nice outside. We've got some nice weather going on here, and some doors and windows are open, so you might hear the neighbors, you might hear the planes go by, all that other good stuff. So let me get situated in my chair here. Day 5, Junk Journal Round Robin. If you're new here, be sure and check out the hashtag JJRoundRobin. Check out my friend Cindy over at Studioloo and Mary Ellen over at RedParrot. We are doing the Junk Journal Round Robin. All three of us collectively together for the month of November. We do this in April and November, and so here we are. Day 5. Let's see what we have here. This one's from Mary Ellen, this one's from Cindy. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Mary Ellen has wrapped our present in, I think this is wallpaper. This brown stuff is wallpaper. And what has she, yep, wallpaper. So we got that to work with if we need it. And then she has sent some Dear Toronto postcards. Ooh, I like that a lot. So we've got 4 Toronto postcards. They've got the postcard on the back and all that good stuff. So these can be bases. These can be, you know, we can work with this. So that. And then let's see what Cindy has sent us. She has wrapped this in a book page that has possibly been, yep, eco-dyed or boiled book pages. So we can easily work with that as well. I'm going to go ahead and take off this. Ooh, look at that cool mark that made. Okay, maybe we'll take off all of these. I was going to just kind of hang on to the... I like working with masking tape in my pieces, but that makes a cool mark. Cindy, did you know that that's what that did? Well, that one didn't work out so great, but that's okay. Okay, Shell, quit being tedious, but yeah, we're gonna, oh, that pulled it all the way, but that's okay again. I like that mark though, that's pretty cool. So this background to work with as well, or that, either way. So I'm gonna be, once again, without focal points. Okay, also she's got us this little, like a 3D flower sticker, maybe? Is it sticky? Yep. And then some, this is like drywall tape. It's kind of sticky, but it's a cool netting. This is always fun to work with. And then a white rectangle card from the Hungry Caterpillar. So, okay. Here's what I'm feeling initially. I'm feeling like these 3, feeling 3 here. Just going with the flow. I'm feeling these 3. And I'm feeling this with it. Nice and grungy stuff. I'm just gonna, again, going with the flow. Does this tear? No, it doesn't tear. I'm feeling this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm feeling it. I'm not feeling this right now. I'm going to go ahead and sit this in. I'm going to pull the staples out so it doesn't get caught on anything. I'm going to set it in the extras bin, my leftovers bin, because it's a good piece of stuff. Just not feeling it for this. Now, what to do with the Toronto cards? That I don't know either. This one I kind of want to hang on to. I just really like it. I really want to just put it on my inspiration board. So I might just do that. Yep, I'm going to do that. That's going to tuck over here in my inspiration board. Okay, back to this. I could do okay, first off, I feel like I need some focal points. I'm leaning towards using Tim Holtz people, but I really don't want to. I mean, goodness, there's so many. Okay, so let me put you guys on hold and dig around in my stash a little bit, and I'll come back with some focal points. How's that? So just hold one moment. Okay, I am back with a printout from Tracy Fox Creative's Mechanical Birds. So I think these will work really well. Actually, you know what? I should have just, I should have fussy cut these before I jumped back on with you guys. You guys, this guy's getting the boot because his head's chopped off. But I think I can do something with these. Yeah, I think I can work with those. Okay, actually, yeah, that's probably what I should do, is just, I should jump off here and fussy cut these, because you guys don't want to see me fussy cut these. So, again, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and we are fussy-ish cut. I didn't cut around the little feet. I wanted to kind of get under the light and use my handy-dandy new little X-Acto knife to cut and trim our feet up. Because, you know, birds' feet are the worst to fussy cut. And I started cutting these, and I was going to leave a trim around them, and I was like, no, I can fussy cut these, because, you know, that's pretty simple. And then I was like, oh, we have feet. So I should have, I should have just kept a little border, but I didn't. We're working with it. I don't do well with an X-Acto knife. Like, I see so many collage artists just go whoop, you know, and just like they carve stuff like butter, and I don't know. I can't do that. I'm so choppy with it. And I don't know if it's because my knife's not sharp enough, which this is a new blade, so it should be. Or if I'm just too nervous about doing it that way. Or if I'm too OCD about it. I don't know. I don't know. In school, in art school, that's not the language I want to use, Shell. In school, when I took art class, I didn't go to art school. We got to use an X-Acto knife, and it was always this big deal. And I guess probably because it was a blade that, you know, students really probably didn't need to be using. But it was always such a big deal, and everybody was so fragile about it, very meticulous about it. And so I never really, maybe that's where I never really got comfortable with. We're doing a choppy job of this, but that's okay. Just get the most of it, and then we'll cover up any of the rest with ink. Isn't that what you do? Cover your mistakes with ink. I don't want to tear his leg off, but I feel like I'm fixing to. Y'all are like, and I don't even know, my head may be in the video. Y'all are just watching the top of my head as I chop away at this. You're probably thinking, why didn't you do this off camera? Why are you going to show all this fussiness on camera? And I want to show that you're not the only one. If you're having trouble with X-Acto knife, fussy cutting, things like that, you're not the only one that does that. You're not the only one that has issues. And we are just going to cut off these little knobbies. We are not going to even be fussy about that, for sure. He's not going to miss them, I promise you. I'm not going to be fussy about that. Little bitty piece in there. Little knobby-kneed bird. This, again, these birds are from Tracy Fox Creative. I had them in my stash of printables. I don't know if they're still available or not, but that's where they came from. I was trying to recall if I had any sort of like gears, stickers, or anything like that that I could use to work with this. Come on. So I'll have to look at that. I don't think that I do. He's got some, we're not going to trim him all the way up to his legs because they are skinny. skinny they are. So we're gonna leave some space for that one. Same with his little toe right in here. I guess that's a toe. Okay, mister. Let me go. Okay, that was nice and tedious. Back to it. Back to it. I'm not going to cut this bird out. I just need 3. I think what I was thinking about doing is just using this little section of the postcards, but I will need to back them. Maybe I can use this. Maybe. And let's see. I'm just kind of digging through my... Maybe you can use that. We'll see. The leftover box. Pull these out again. Okay, I need something to back these. Let me reach across here and hope that I'm not on camera. I'll get some book page. Okay, scoot everybody out of the way. Scoot, 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 scoot. Plunk this down here. I think we're gonna squeeze that on there too. Which one do we want to use? We'll use this one. Squeeze it in, plunk it down. We're like right on the line of that. That's okay. Put this one down. This one is kind of torn, so we're gonna work with that. Like, that's how we're gonna work with that. I don't like the tornness. It says we can't be torn. I don't know how well this is going to tear, but we'll work with it. Nice, okay. 3. Wonder how's best to glue to get this on. I wonder if it'll stay on. I think it might stay on pretty good if it's just pressed down real good, and if we cover it with something, I think it'll be okay. I wonder if it's heat sensitive. You know, like if I heat it up a little bit, will it stick and stay? Let's do that. Let's see how that works. I guess I can put heat directly on it. I mainly just want it to stick. Yeah, I think that's a good little thing. I think that's the trick to get this to stick and stay for the most part. I mean, I just don't need it to, yeah, I think that'll work. Just don't need it to be all wonky and trying to come up on me. Okay. Now, let's see here, birds. They kind of disappear. Maybe that's where this comes in. Okay, let's do this. Or maybe that's where this comes in. Okay, let's do this. That's going to be tricky on that one. We're just working with it, though. let's see here. There's a bit of a glare going on here. I need to trim this up a little bit. I can work with that. Can y'all work with that? Okay. We didn't use this guy. He really don't go. Let me look and see if he goes with anything that I've recently done. No, he doesn't. Looking at my past couple days projects and see if I can use that in one of those, but I really can't. I mean, no. Yesterday's, no. Okay. So this may not be used this time around. It just really doesn't go. This little bird can go off to the side because we didn't use it. We didn't use that. Save that for a later date. Okay. So let me think here for a minute. Cindy sent this card and this stuff and this. And I've decided I'm not going to use this. So I'll put that in the bucket for extras. And then Mary Ellen sent the 4 postcards. One of them I've got on my inspiration board and I cut down the other 3. So if I do this, I'm using everything. And this can go in the stash as extras as well. Okay. And this is my extra of this cool stuff. Okay. Now I have these little pieces. Can I make something work with this? Across the bottom. I don't really like to do across the bottom because when you tuck in, it doesn't tuck real well. But I think we can get away with that. Okay, so let's assemble. Assemble. First off, I need my ink. Where is my ink? It's right here on your table, right in front of you, Shell. I want to straighten this up. It's got a rounded corner. Straightened. Okay. I'm not gonna do any foo-fo on it. I think since this is all, I think I'm gonna use glue since this is all kind of textured and slick, and I'm working with a couple of things here, so. Okay. Let me ink up this little bird a little bit. There's little white areas that I didn't get. Okay. Pluck this down. And I guess I need to give him some real glue as well. Because again, we're dealing with a bunch of textures. So and little detail bits. Get him good and glued. I'm going to try to keep his feet intact. He's a fragile little bird. And I'm plumping him down over texture, so it's kind of a little wonky. I think it'll work. Now I need to decide if I want to leave this long like this or if I want to cut it into a tag, I guess is my question. Let's put this on here and see where we're at. I think I'll leave it square. Yeah. And then I'm going to go around it with, kind of tone down my white. Leave the back like it is. Okay. Moving on. Assemble the next bird. Squeeze that in there. There's the airplane. Like I said, invariably, if I turn on this camera and open my doors, there's going to be an airplane come by. That's It's okay. Part of it. If you've been here long enough, you know that, again, that's just part of it. That airplane's gonna fly by. Okay, let's do a little bit of floofing on this guy. And I'm just, since he's so fragile, I'm just kind of patting down the ink. Not really, doing the edges like we normally do. Although his little tail end is going to get cut off. Or I guess I could, like, wrap it around. Got a wrap-around bird here. Kind of angle him a little bit so I can get as much of him on it. Yeah, that'll work. Just pressing down. I'm not smoothing because he's so fragile. If I've got a place where he's not glued, then he will rip. This little guy right here is trying to come up. So I'll hold that down a little bit. Okay, and let's see what we have here. I do like that little, I don't really want the green on this. I'm going to try to pull that part off. But I don't want to cut it because I like the stringy part. I like having the stringy part, so. Okay. Oh, I see where you're trying to come up to. Let's hold you down a minute. And let's give us some glue here. That's a lot of glue, but that's okay. Working with it. Okay, let's take our ink and kind of tone down that white a little bit. And we're going to call him done. And moving on. You can press this down really good because the other two kept coming up. So let's spend some time here. And let's hit him with a little bit of black to floof him out a little bit. Calm his legs down. need this. I'm going to cut this down a little bit. I like doing, when I make ephemera, I like doing multiples that, like, they're not exactly alike, but they correlate and they complement each other. And kind of in a mass make fashion almost. Because when it comes down to using these in a journal, and I need some ephemera, I don't have to try to recreate them. It's like, oh, I've got 3 of these that kind of go in here, and my OCD says, oh, 3 of them, that's 1 for each signature, you know. That's how my OCD works. And so when I create ephemera, I don't really like to just do one. I think our leg came off here. That's okay. I like to do 2 or 3 or, you know. So we have a set that we can easily work into a journal. This little guy, I don't want to. Plunk down. And let's see about your little sticky stash. This is a little bit of blue on it, so let's try to pinch off that blue if we can. And we can. Oh, come on. Ooh. Just plunk it down, Shell. Don't overthink it. Okay. I am pleased with these 3 pieces. Oh, I need to get the edges, calm down our white a little bit. And we have successfully used the 4 postcards from Mary Ellen, and we successfully used the packaging from Cindy and the card from Cindy and the little tape from Cindy. I like that as a background a lot. I like it a lot. And we've added some birds, and I like these. These will be fun little journal cards to just tuck in a journal. You can write a little bit here, but you can write all over the back. They've got a little bit of floof going on, a little bit of grunginess. Yep, I think we did it. So there you go. That's day 5 of Junk Journal Round Robin. Thanks for joining me. Be sure and check out the hashtag JJRoundRobin, and be sure and check out Mary Ellen over at RedParrot and Cindy over at Studioloo. Again, this month we are tackling this fun collaborative challenge. So there's lots of videos. Each of us are posting video every day of the month of November, and therefore you're going to end up with 90 videos by the end of the month. of us just faffing around and creating with goodies that came from each other's studio. So there you go. Thanks for joining me. I am pleased with these guys. I like them a lot. Yeah, probably my favorite so far that I've done. And we're only on day 5 and I've already got favorites. So anyways, thanks for joining me and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.